And we must succeed. Let's make sure that history never forgets the name Enterprise.
My name's Mark. Welcome to Gamers Web. In this video, I'm going to take a look at the Enterprise Battlefleet from Warcradle Studios for Dystopian Wars. Let's check it out. Hi, welcome back to Gamers Web. As I said in the intro, in this video, I'm going to carry on with our look at Dystopian Wars, and in this video itself, we're going to take a look at the Enterprise Battlefleet for the Union faction from Dystopian Wars by Warcradle Studios. This was very kindly sent to me by Freeland and Stuart at Wayland Games and Warcradle. Thank you very much for this, and thank you for all your support. Okay, let's get on with it. Okay, so the Enterprise, very famous name, very famous battleship. What do we get? Well, we get a heck of a lot. Righto. So this box set contains one Enterprise supercarrier, 3 frontline cruisers that can be built as either Yorktown, Lexington, Intrepid or Reliant classes, 3 support cruisers that can be built as Discovery, Roanoke, California, Montgomery or Washington class ships, 6 RC-52 Patriot automata, which are these wee flying things. We're 6 Farragut class frigates, 3 Archon observation rotors, and 3 SRS tokens. All medals are supplied unpainted and assembled, as usual. And there are alternate options for each of the model kits. Okay, so that said, let's have a look. I'm just going to take the cellophane off, and we'll jump right in. So, be right back. Okay, so as with the majority of products from Warcradle, we get our excellent little box with the Warcradle logo embossed on the top of it, with all our goodies inside. So let's jump in. It's quite a heavy box, and as you can see, this thing is packed. There's a lot of stuff in here. Okay, so we have read this first. So this is the assembly guide, which is fantastic. It means I don't have to go online and print it out. It's also got the quick references at the back. We'll have a look at that in a moment. So that's got all our fleet stuff in it. That's a fantastic idea. We've got some flying bases for our spotters and our automata. We've got the bases to go on the actual models themselves. We've got lots and lots of these roundels for your spotters and your SRS. And then we have got, if I can get into it, there's that much stuff. More flying bases, sorry, sea bases. We have got our first fleet sprue, which is the Squadron Support Sprue. And we've got 2 of those, I think. 1, 2, 3 of those. Then we have which one's this one? This one is the, oh, that's another one. That's another Squadron Support. Well, that's slightly different because it's got a carrier deck, and we've got another one of those. So we've got 3 of those sprues and 3 of the other sprue. Lots and lots of bases. Right, so let's pop all those back in again for the moment. We'll have a closer look at those in a little while. And this is only going to be a short video. I'm going to do more in depth at assembling all the fleet, and then we'll do a painting video the same way I did with the Koenig fleet. Right, okay, so this is the Enterprise itself. This is a huge ship. Don't want to lose anything. Right. As always, the resin that comes from Warcradle, excellent. So smooth. Really is nice. Very, very high quality. And this is going to be quite easy to assemble because there is not very much to it. Okay, it's the first time I've ever had a Warcradle kit that's had any flash on it, and that's all the flash there. which is next to nothing, literally next to nothing. And these are quite easy to take off the support trees because they're very flush. The supports are actually very flush to the models themselves. So obviously that piece goes on to there, and then we have the hangar deck, which will go there because it's an aircraft carrier. Fantastic. Right, okay, so that's a quick look at the resin and plastic. Let's put this back so it doesn't get lost, and then we can have a quick look now at our instructions. So if you bear with me a moment, I'm just going to recenter the camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so read this first. We have a quick reference sheet on the back, which is great because everything you need for this faction is right here. Okay, so the Enterprise is part of the Union Fleet, which is the United States of America. And we have our blurb at the front, which tells us about the Union faction themselves, and also how you can get the best out of this booklet. Okay, so as we've just seen, the Enterprise itself is only the main body, the conning tower, and the flight deck, and then these parts, 44, 47, are all plastic parts which are taken from the sprues, and you find those on the Squadron Sprue. And as I mentioned earlier, each of the sprues, if I can just see where I put the box, each of the sprues has its title written on it. So this is Squadron Sprue B, and all you need to do is look for the top and you'll see what kind of sprue it is. Okay, so that one goes together quite easily, and then we've got the Intrepid Light Class destroyer, which looks like it's going to be quite an easy one to put together as well. Heavy gun batteries, rocket battery optionals. All turrets are interchangeable. Now you can magnetise these quite easily if you just get yourself some magnets. Reliant class, Yorktown. Actually, I've missed one out, haven't I? No, I haven't. Lexington, Reliant, Yorktown. Support cruiser hull, California class, Discovery, Montgomery class, Roanoke, Washington class cruiser, and then we have the cover of the box itself. Which is the cover of the box itself. Carrying on, we've got our assembly guide for the automata. They can be positioned in two ways. You can have them so they're down or up, and you can give them optional weapons as well. Fire out the glass frigate, and then we go on to our rules themselves. So the rules for the Enterprise itself, for the heavy carrier, there's an optional set of rules here for the cruiser. So let's see, it's keywords: Union, heavy carrier, flagship, Enterprise class paddle wheel. It's got heavy rocket battery aerial, forward port, point blank 9, closing 9-4, long 9-4, and then we've got the same for the heavy rocket battery and heavy rocket battery aft port, which got the same stats, 9-2, 9-4, 9-4. And then a heavy broadside fuselage, which is port and starboard, 10-5, 6-3, and 0-0. And it's contra rotation, combat air patrol, heavy magazines, internal shield generator, SRS recon, SRS mine clearance, and launch catapults. Now the other version is slightly slower, because this is actually the aircraft carrier. This has got contra rotation, combat air patrol, heavy magazines, internal shield generator, SRS mine clearance, SRS recon flight, and launch catapults, and SRS capacity 5. Okay, so the stats for the ships, we've got defense 9-6, 4 for speed, hull 10, mass 4, citadel 14, armor 8, turn limit 2, and fray 13 for the regular cruiser. And then for the aircraft carrier version, we've got a defense 5-4, speed of 3, hull of 6, mass of 4, citadel of 13, armor of 8, turn limit of 2, and fray of 13. Okay, we have the Intrepid light cruiser, and we have 2 variants of that. We have the Lexington heavy cruiser, 2 variants, the Reliant Monitor, 2 variants, Yorktown, 2 variants, California, 2 variants. So these are all aircraft carriers, or a non-aircraft carrier variant, I would imagine. Discovery, Montgomery, and then Roanoke, Washington, and the Automata and the Farragut. And then at the back we have our qualities for the weapons, the critical damage, and a quick reference sheet. Okay, so that's a quick look at the Enterprise itself. I'm going to pause the video now, stop the video now, and the next video I'm going to assemble the entire fleet, and the video after that will be painting the fleet itself once it's assembled, much the same way as I did with the Koenig fleet. Now I've got a battle report coming up very shortly with Roland. He's busily assembling his Commonwealth fleet as I speak. I've finished my Koenig fleet and it's ready to play. But for the moment, this has been a quick look through the Enterprise fleet box set from Warcradle Studios. And once again, many thanks go to Freeland and Stuart at Warcradle and Wayland Games for this product to review. Greatly appreciated, and it looks like it's going to be a fantastic product. My name is Mark. No matter where you are in the world, please stay safe, look after yourself, and we'll hopefully catch you again soon. Bye.